Really happy for our guys. You don't ever take winning for granted, and always trying to get better. So a couple things that really stood out to me. On Monday we had some fatigue turnovers that enabled EIU to stay in the game in the first half. Tonight we go 15 assists, 2 turnovers in the first half. I loved our execution and unselfishness there, and finished the game 25 assists to 6 turnovers. Which is fantastic. And then I thought the bench in the first half, they went 12 of 14 from the floor for 29 points. And then Trey Hannibal, 8 assists, 1 turnover. Obviously, DeQuan Smith's three-point shooting was fantastic as well, 5 of 6 there in the first half. So happy for the win. And then I guess finally, it was great. It had been 47 days since we played here with our students. And it was really nice to come out before the game and see that student section packed. And I hope that'll continue to grow on Saturday night.
Coach, what's the best way to describe DeQuan Smith's role? I know you want guys that impact winning, do the things that you ask them to do, but how would you describe his role?
I think he's very tough. He understands the system, knows what we're trying to accomplish. I believe in him as a scorer. I know he hasn't shot the ball at the level he's capable this year. Sometimes that's really difficult as a player when you start combining a 1 for 3, 0 for 2, 0 for 3, and now all of a sudden you hadn't taken many shots and you're shooting a very low percentage on the year. And so credit to him. He spent a lot of time in the gym, just keeps working. I want him to play with a lot of confidence. Guys like playing with him because they know he's about the right things. So I was really happy for him to see him step up and shoot the ball so well tonight.
Coach, looking at the big picture, when we're talking to 2 of your reserve players in these press conferences, that means that your bench has really had a big impact in the ball game. That's got to make you feel really good about the overall impact of your team right now.
Well, I love our balance. We've talked about that. I think it's a big key to our team. You look at Trey Hannibal tonight. He was on the floor for 18 minutes. And those 18 minutes he was on the court, we outscored them by 41 points. He just impacts winning in so many different ways. Was close to a triple-double tonight, 12 assists, just 1 turnover. I think you see Skipper Brown continue to get better and better as he understands what we're trying to get accomplished out there. Been very happy for him. You talked about DeQuan, and continue to go down the list. So I think having multiple guys that can score and play both ends of the floor is critical to our team.
Coach, you guys are in the middle of a really tough stretch of games right now. Not just in terms of opponents, but just how close they are together with some of the reschedules. What's going to be your biggest thing of keeping the guys going right now?
Well, it's a great question. I've never been through it like this before either. We're 8 games in 16 days, so. The only way I know to do it is the way we run our program every day, which is just to stay focused on the things that you can control. We have to continue to get our team better. It's quick turnarounds, so we got to do a good job from a rest and recovery standpoint. But also you have to be mentally sharp so that you can pick up the other team's scouting report in a hurry. And credit to our guys so far. They've done a really nice job there. But we know business will pick up on Saturday. With Martin coming here Saturday evening.
Man, in the first half, go ahead.
No, you got it, John. You're good, man.
All right. In the first half on Monday, you guys had a little bit of a lull there right before halftime. Not anything near that tonight. You had to be pretty proud about that.
Yeah, it was always the first questions. We played 2 bad minutes. It's just the game of basketball. We got to learn from it. One was a loose ball that just happened to go their way. And then we had 4 self-inflicted wounds that led to 8 points to end the half. 4 turnovers, 8 easy points. And so I think that was the key tonight. We didn't have many of those self-inflicted wounds. We took care of the basketball. Didn't have any empty possessions. We shot a high percentage, and when we didn't shoot it well, I thought our effort to the offensive glass was really, really good. You get 15 offensive rebounds. Got close to half of our misses, which is really good. And then the other thing, John, in the first matchup, Bolus hurt us on the offensive glass a little bit. He had 4 offensive rebounds. we were able to limit those to 0 tonight, only gave up 3 second chance opportunities for the game, which in turn led to a lot of transition. When we really stretched the lead there in the second half, we were able to defend, rebound, and run, and guys were able to get some easy baskets in the open floor.
Coach, I know your starting lineup, a lot of times, it's guys that are making it, trying to figure things out. You go 2 bigs and 3 guards, but we've seen some tinkering. I don't know the math behind it, but we've seen a lot of 4-guard lineups just even recently. How often are you guys employing that, and what are you looking for when a 4-guard lineup comes onto the floor?
Yeah, it helped us win the game at Memphis earlier in the season and come back and win that game there at the FedEx Forum. It was really good for us in the first half at Belmont. When you have guys who can shoot it really quick off the bounce, the 4-guard attack spaces the floor, opens up more driving lanes. And we have an unselfish team, so it's good spacing for us. And then defensively, there's some teams that you face that it's really kind of the evolution of the game. I'd say more teams in the country employ a 4-guard offense than don't, which has really changed in recent years. So I think you have to have that in your package to be able to attack at both ends of the court.
Coach, I didn't see a whole lot of mistakes tonight. I know from a coach's perspective, I'm sure there was a lot more than somebody who's just spectating a game might see. But to me, it looked like a near perfect game for you guys. And I understand there were less players than usual, but how well do you think you guys are going to be able to translate that over the next couple of games?
Well, I think, I talked earlier about the balance and having multiple scores and the balance of personnel. I think the other key where balance is important for us is both ends of the court. Having a really good offensive team, but also a really good defensive team. So that's always the goal for us, is to be consistent there. And, we just have to stay focused on getting better. I'm pleased with the win, pleased with where we're at, but this can't be the best we are. There's a lot of season left. We've got a lot of getting better to do. And that's where our focus will continue to be.
Coach, going back to the other day when y'all were up there, compared now to tonight, y'all clearly had a better game tonight against the same opponent. Does that say something about the mental, the ability of this team to receive y'all's instruction of how to get better?
Well, I think we cleaned up the turnovers, which was the main key. But when you win by 26 points on the road, that's a great night. That's a great night. So I was thrilled with our performance on Monday, and I do think we were able to show some improvement there in taking care of the ball. And, I love watching fun basketball, unselfish play. And so 25 assists, 6 turnovers, really great credit to our players, the chemistry and culture they continue to develop together.
Any other questions? I'll just end it with one more question. Switching gears to Saturday, UT Martin, what can we expect out of that?
Yeah, Coach Ritter did a fantastic job this spring when he got the job. Really good coach. Saw him at Daytona Beach, recruited some of his players when he was a junior college head coach many years ago. Did an unbelievable job at Bethune-Cookman. Came in and completely revamped the roster. They're led by KJ Simon, who's playing at a first-team all-league level. They're older and experienced, even though they're all new. A lot of transfers from various schools. Very talented team. And so we'll look forward to preparing for them tonight and tomorrow. And hopefully have a great crowd Saturday night. It's the first time since I've been here, 3 home games in 5 days. I told our players, when they wake up on Tuesday morning, we only have 4 home games left. So we got to take advantage of every opportunity we get, and I look forward to Saturday night.